Hey, what up, folks? How are you doing? Um, I hope you're doing well. Perfect. Living the best of your lives. I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I'm blessed. I feel good. I've got a life update today. I'll share with you some interesting news about myself. Welcome everyone, stranger, internet, friends, acquaintance, family, friends. I got this mic like 2 weeks ago, probably. It's not that fancy, but it gets the job done. Um, it's nice. It has these sponge in it, fluffy. I wanted to get the one with the hair. Looks better. But this one is just a little classic. It has like some lighting in it. A Bluetooth mic. I always wanted to get an external mic for phone. Because my old phone was not working properly. The mic in it. Yeah. Yeah, I got a mic. I'm buying some new electronics in the next days. I'm buying a new headset because the one I'm using is a little light in color. I want a black one, so it's coming, I believe, next Monday. The past week, I turned 30. I'm 30 years old now, technically, officially, and really, I'm 30. I don't know. I'm making that much of a fuss about the age. I remember when I was 19, turning 20. I remember I had a big time. Was making a big show, telling everyone, panicking. I was panicking that I panicked, and turns out that it's normal. You cannot do anything about it. The fun thing is, there's something I want to share about this age thing. I remember I I remember yeah, when I was a child, I remember I used to classify people. Like when I was a kid, I used to say that like these people are the big guys, all right? The guys who are like 20 in college, the guys going to college. I look at them and I say, okay, I'm a kid, I'm a child, and these guys are the big ones. They drive cars, they have girls, and they got the money, and they have like controlling the world or something. And then day after day, you discover that you're not going to be a child forever. You grow, you become an adult, go to college, graduate, whatever. You get a job, you get married, or you stay single, doesn't matter. The fun part here is that aside from the guys who are 20, I remember I also had another classification of like the big ones, the uncles, the parents and uncles, and I feel like these are the men. You're a man. I'm a kid. You're a man. But now, I remember I used to have this look at these guys and say, look, I used to have this weird vision and judgment on them, and I feel like, okay, you guys are weird. You are. You're the freaky ones. You're big. You don't ride bicycles like us. You don't play games. You don't do sports. You're the big ones, like you're finished. You're old. And I always felt that I am, cool and young, and I don't fit in that category. The uncles and these big people. But then you discover that the person that you don't want to be, the person that you feel is, the outsider, like the stranger, is becoming you. You're going to be, you're becoming them, you know. So, but I still don't believe it much. I still feel like I'm not that. I'm still carrying the same. I still have the mindset of the young person that I used to be. Still, I feel proud of that. I'm proud of it. Well, so that's the biggest. That's my biggest reflection of growing old and becoming 30. Feel like you're concerned about something, and then um, you know, you have like a firm belief that there's a group of people who are not like you, and then little by little you're becoming them. So it's it's interesting. So something else about that, if I had to describe being 30, I had a good example. I feel like I was preparing for a trip, like going into the space or something. I feel like I'm on a spaceship, and the past years, I was getting prepared for that trip. And you enter, once you enter the age, become 30, I feel like it was all like a preparation, and you enter like a threshold of a door into like an unknown reality, and you have to take off. You're going into space, and there's no turning back. You're not coming back. I believe a lot of people probably had their own understanding of growing old. So yeah, I'm doing great. I feel really great. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for buying that mic. I discovered that when you get it close to your mouth, the voice doesn't you lose the quality. So it's good to keep it here. People attach it to their clothes, but I don't want to do it. I want to have some kind of activity while recording the video, holding something. Um, that's all. I remember I wanted to say something else. Yeah, I've got a lot of things to say and share in the next days. For now, that's all. I had this life update. The past weeks, it was my birthday, January the 7th. Today's the 14th. 1 week ago. It was 1 week ago. We also got this speed cube. I don't know when when to start learning how to solve it. I got it because I feel like I need some mind activity. I want to develop I want to develop myself. That's it. Um, there are a lot going on outside in the world. I don't want to care about politics. I'm trying to keep myself away from the ugly news because I'm one single individual. I have nothing that I can do about it. So it's like it feels like a waste of time, and my life is short, people. I mean, technically, you don't know how long you're gonna live. You don't need to, waste your life caring about things that you really want to change. You're not going to change people's cultures. There is a pattern that people are following and living like ages and ages ago. So there is no option. It's impossible. It's impossible, for example, to go to China and say, guys, stop eating noodles. You're an idiot. You're crazy. All right, you go into the Africans, the tribes, and say, hey, stop these weird dances. You don't need to dance like that again. It's impossible. You cannot change people's cultures. If, like, in the Middle East, people are warring, there's a war going on here and there, here and there. Okay, it feels like it's a culture anymore. Let's agree, let's accept that. You cannot stop that. It's going to happen forever. The hostility, um, the violence. That's it. Well, anyway, um, I think that's all about it. That's about it. Um, it's awkward, ending the video. Usually, we prepare for the first line. We always prepare for the beginning. If it's whether it was a meeting or a presentation, whatever. So the beginning is always great, and then when it's the end, you don't know what to say. Like nobody sits down and prepare for the ending, so it's always random. All right, guys. Okay, you feel like you're so feeling awkward. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. Goodbye. It's always random, especially when it's a phone call or like a lesson. When you go online, like if I'm a teacher, so the last minute, finishing the lesson. Sometimes it's great, but sometimes it's very awkward. Like, okay, good, take care. Um, well, guys, yeah. Let's not get. Let me. I don't want to keep this video going forever. So, see you guys. Take care. Stay tuned. I've got a lot of content coming. Yeah, I will. I will. Sure, that's a promise. As long as I'm alive, active, and healthy, I will keep sharing. See you people. Take care.